And a look at the Knicks earlier on. Check out the focus they've got coming off that bus. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
So the New York starting five. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Barrett at the 3. Now, here is Robinson. Back to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Fires from deep. And the Heat, another 3.
A capable shooter from there. Jimmy Butler knows when he should look to take these threes.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brunson against Lowry. Outside for Randall. And the 3 off target. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
Offensive rebound. Adebayo. Hero kicks to Butler. Hits it from three-point range. Butler's got 9 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Brunson, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
From deep. That doesn't go either for Butler. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Barrett with the ball. Picked up by Hero, and Barrett gets it to go.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Here's Butler. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Barrett wide open, he fires. No good with the triple.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
That doesn't go either for Butler. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Brunson. That one no good. And Miami the other way now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Passes it to Barrett. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Barrett's got his second bucket tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Shot's good from Butler. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Driving inside.
Oh, okay. Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knicks trail by 10. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Butler. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And a new group in for the Heat. Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. Oladipo, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And it's Rose missing. And Love's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. They faced off right here last time they met, but the whole team just couldn't pull out the win.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And here comes your Heat Quincy.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Heat in second.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And here are the Knicks now. Down by 15. New York missing again. Jovic passes to Strus. Butler from outside. And the Heat, another three.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. So priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Wasted no time on that one.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Knicks trail by 19. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the four major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Strus finds Oladipo. 4 on the shot clock. Over quickly. Toppin pulls it in.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The three. The offensive rebound. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Here's Butler. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Butler's got 29.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here's Rose outside. No good that time. And so it's the Miami Heat taking a 19-point lead into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
At the guard spot, Lowry and Hero. Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Butler in at the small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Butler on the wing. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Brunson. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota. There's the feed to Randall. Here's Robinson. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
The Heat leading by 17. Down low. The kick outside to Butler from the arc. It's rebounded by New York, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. And Adebayo sends it back.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Butler gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence. And a big part of this team.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Brunson, here we go. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Butler. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Knicks trail by 18. No one near Randall as he lets it go. New York, no good that time either.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Hero from long range. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Randall with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randall is a southpaw. Left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties, but we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off, so I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randall could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
Lowry's shot is good.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Knicks trail by 20. Brunson kicks to Hart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Lowry. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jalen Brunson. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Fires, high post. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
A different look for Miami. Kayla Martin's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And New York with a change here, too. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Here's Vincent. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like that pass from Duncan Robinson, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Brunson. Hands it from short range. Brunson's got 9.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Vincent. Robinson for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Max Strus is checked in for Robinson, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Hero. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. Here's Quickly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks it to Rose. Pass to Toppin. Lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oladipo, good.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find the open man.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Rose. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kept alive. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Even after some serious injuries, Oladipo still has some takeoff.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. Pass to Grimes. Off target from outside. Miami's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Now the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Toppin. Buried from 15 feet out. Toppin's got 4 this quarter. 2 on the clock, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop it.
Oladipo hits them both. And so it's the Miami Heat rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break of the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Well, right now for the Heat, they've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Heat.
And it wasn't one guy on this team moving the ball. It was everyone. Good luck guarding them. They're cooking.
What would you say they're cooking? Chicken, steak, ribs, maybe a little sea bass?
Ooh, sea bass. Oh, I'm so hungry.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And New York, looking at who they've got, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, home in the paint. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
He has, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
Now here's Brunson. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Brunson the pass to Randall. He dishes it to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Butler against Barrett. Lowry passes to Butler. 3-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For New York, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Barrett, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
New York's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Here's Brunson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Brunson's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And Butler sends it back.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He sees the shot, and he's right there to block it.
Drops in the tray.
Heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Now, here's Barrett. 6 points for him. Hart finds Barrett. Looking to get it going. And to get open is Robinson. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now here's Butler. 43 points in the game. And yes, it's good.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Vincent comes in for Hero. Here's Quickly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the right side. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Grimes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and the Heat, another three.
I love the response from Lowry. When you drain a three on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
Quickly the pass to Randall. From downtown, rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Martin finds Lowry. Off target from three-point range. New York shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Lowry can't get that one to fall. The Knicks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Heat. Victor Oladipo comes in for Kyle Lowry. Oladipo for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Rose. To the paint. Here's Quickly. Who's back up. Nice D from Oladipo.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Releases from 15, and he hits the jump shot. Oladipo's got 14 points.
A rare attempt from that area, but Oladipo still uses it. Just another layer of his game.
Here's Rose. And the shot is long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
With 1 on the clock.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Once we get the ball in, Swan, it's easy offense. Keep cutting. Cut. You got to do more than one thing. Keep working the game. Work the game. Work the game.
Well, the basics of good offense, demanding his guys, Greg, move with purpose and precision.
Clearly wants more ball movement. So far, it has been lacking.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Victor Oladipo is out there with Vincent. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Zeller in at the 4. Rose, no good. Heat shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Strus. They grab their own miss, and the shot goes down. Yurtseven's got his first 2 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Passes to Strus. Yurtseven with it. Sims there. Oladipo for 3. That one, no good. And New York will come the other way.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since. This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Here's Vincent. Launches a 3. Here's Zeller. It's tipped. Now Rose. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That one goes in. Sims has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Rose against Oladipo. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Nimble play there from Oladipo in the paint, navigating around the defense and getting that one to go.
And it's Rose with the ball for New York. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
And here are the Heat now. The Knicks making the shot. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's McBride for 3. Fournier. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oladipo, the pass to Yurtseven. Knicks with the rebound. Sims has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range, Miami grabs the miss. Zeller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Pass to Vincent. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Right wing from 15 feet away. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Pass to Zeller. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And Miami shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo again missing.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Love comes in for Cody Zeller. Robinson is subbed in for Oladipo. And an intentional foul right there. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat.
First team foul. Now in the game.
41 seconds left in the game. Here's Brunson. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Miami now. Rebounded by Harden. Brunson scanning the floor. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's Butler, and they pick up two. Butler's got 47 points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.